We all assume when we talk on our cell phones that it's going to be private. Imagine now Jack Smith gets Trump's phone records. That's the newest breach on this witch hunt by Jack Smith.
For the first time, the special counsel's office says it has data from Donald Trump's cell phone, and they plan to show how Trump used his phone in the days and weeks after the election, including on January 6th.
Basically, they have no information on him. They only have the phone records that show a call log, and they have access to some images. But this is more witch hunt. They don't have any evidence against him, so they're trying to build the case. They're on a search right now, trying to shake something out. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is where the happy patriots are. This does not look well for Jack Smith. Most Americans appreciate the privacy on their phone. He's the bad guy.
Jack Smith says he plans to call to the stand an expert who extracted and reviewed data from Trump's phone.
What if someone went after Jack Smith's phone? I wonder what we would find.
Special counsel says that the expert, quote, will testify that he or she analyzed data on the defendant's phone and on individual one's phone, including analyzing images found on the phones and websites visited.
I hope they only find pictures of McDonald's food on Trump's phone.
What Donald Trump said and did on January 6th, who he talked to, what he himself posted to Twitter are some of the biggest outstanding questions around the insurrection. In fact, the work of the January 6th Select Committee often turned up more questions than answers.
They turned up more questions than answers because they didn't like the answers, that there was nothing there. That's what drove them to ask more questions. This is a nothing burger.
As you can see, there's no official record of President Trump receiving or placing a call between 11:06 and 6:54 p.m. Because the presidential call log is empty, we do not yet know precisely which senators President Trump was calling.
We don't know which ones he called, but we know he's guilty, whatever it is.
But we do know from Rudy Giuliani's phone records that President Trump also called him at 1:39, after he had been told that the riot was underway at the Capitol.
Are you aware of any phone call by the President of the United States to the Secretary of Homeland Security that day?
I'm not aware of that, no.
Did you speak to President Trump on his private cell phone on either January 5th or January 6th?
Once again, on advice of counsel, I will assert my Fifth Amendment right to respectfully decline to answer your question.
Ah, yes, Roger Stone, you're doing it right. Take the fifth. That is correct. Everyone should take the fifth on this.
You know, I think you could read this two ways, Allie. One is, oh my goodness, that Jack Smith sure is going to the ends of the earth to make sure he has all the records.
What people are thinking is, oh my goodness, this is a witch hunt.
On the other hand, you could see it as good old-fashioned investigations by a prosecutor and FBI agents, getting the baseline material to tell the story of what Donald Trump did, who he talked to, and I think it'll probably prove true in this trial.
It'll probably prove true, even though I haven't seen anything.
Here's what Donald Trump tweeted when he knew that Vice President Pence was on this location.
He tweeted to Pence, do you want nuggets? What kind of sauce do you want with that? So far, this is a nothing burger, other than that it is an incredible breach of Trump's rights and an overreach of Jack Smith's indictment that has no guilt associated with it so far, no evidence. He's trying to create a crime. Thank you guys for watching. More to come. I'm Doug in Exile.